In this video, I'm going to talk about the deleted portions for the CBSE Class 12 Mathematics Board Examination for session 2020 to 2021. So the CBSE has removed some portions from the syllabus. About 30% of the syllabus is reduced, and CBSE has deleted some portions in mathematics. So in this video, I will be talking about the portions which are deleted, so that you will be able to prepare only the portions which will come for the exam and perform well in the CBSE Class 12 Mathematics Board Examination. So let's dive in. So right now, I'm in my computer. As you can see, these are the portions which are deleted. You see relations and functions is the first unit, in which we have two chapters, relations and functions, as well as the inverse trigonometric functions. So in relations and functions, composite functions and inverse of a function is removed. So you don't have to study these two topics. The second chapter is inverse trigonometric functions, in which graphs of inverse trigonometric functions, the elementary properties of inverse trigonometric functions are not there. So you just have to remove these particular topics from the textbook, NCERT textbook, and then only focus on the other topics. And then the second unit is algebra, in which we have matrices and determinants. Matrices is in which we don't have like existence of non-zero matrices whose product is zero matrix, as well as concept of elementary row and column operations. Proof of the uniqueness of inverse if it exists. These three topics are not there. And determinants, properties of determinants, consistency, inconsistency, and number of solutions of system of linear equations by examples is not there. And in third unit, which is the most important unit, which is calculus, we have a lot of topics, like 5 different chapters. Continuity and differentiability does not have roles and Lagrange's mean value theorem without proof, and their geometrical interpretation. And application of derivatives doesn't have rate of change of bodies, use of derivatives in approximation. And in integrals, you don't have questions of these two types of integration. So integral of root of ax squared plus bx plus c dx is not there. Integral of x plus b root of ax squared plus bx plus c dx is also not there. And definite integral as a limit of a sum is not there. It's very important for you to focus more on the indefinite integration, because those are the most important questions for the board examination. And then application of integrals, area between any two about-set curves is not there. And then also in differential equations, formulation of differential equation whose general solution is given is not there. Solution of linear differential equation of the type dx divided by dy plus bx equal to q, where p and q are functions of y or constants. So this is not there. And unit 4 is vectors and three-dimensional geometry. In vectors, you don't have scalar triple product of vectors, and in three-dimensional geometry, you don't have angles between two lines, two planes, and a line and a plane, okay? And then linear programming is one of the most important concepts. We have like graph, in which you don't have mathematical formulation of linear programming problems unbounded. You only have bounded problems, and in probability, which is the last and the final unit, 6th unit, you don't have mean and variance of random variable, binomial probability distribution. You don't have these topics, okay? You only have the important topics which is there in the syllabus. So you must concentrate on relations and functions, algebra, calculus, vector and three-dimensional geometry, linear programming, and probability, but give more importance to calculus because it carries 35 marks out of 80 marks for the board examination. So you have to concentrate on calculus, most importantly on integration and differentiation. And this will really help you, because at the end of the day, about 30% of the syllabus is deleted by the CBSE board due to COVID-19, but you can still score good marks, because 20 marks are given for internal assessment, in which the school will be conducting the assessment, and you have to perform well, and most students get 20 out of 20, and you have to focus on the 80 part. So in 80, you have to understand calculus is most important. After that comes vectors and three-dimensional geometry, and then comes algebra, and after that comes probability and relations and functions and so on. So you have to concentrate on these aspects of the subject in order to score good marks. So we have relations and functions, which is very important, in which this is actually the syllabus, right? So composite function, as I said, composite function, inverse of a function is not there. So these two portions are completely deleted, okay? And the second one is graph of trigonometric functions. So graphs of trigonometric functions, elementary properties of trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions is not there, okay? So these topics are deleted. So you just have to study these definition, range, domain, principal value, branch. That's all. It's very simple. And then comes matrices, and you have existence of non-matrices, concept of elementary row and matrix. So this all comes here, concept of row and column matrices, and then existence of non-zero matrices, concept of row and column matrices. You don't have to study this, particular syllabus. And then the next one is determinants, in which you have properties of determinants. You don't have to study from properties of determinants, okay? So accordingly, you just have to figure it out how you can go forward and finish the remaining particular portion. So you have to go through this properties of determinants, and also you have consistency, inconsistency, and number of solution of system of linear by example. So consistency, inconsistency, and number of solutions, you don't have to learn these. And then in continuity and divisibility, we have Rolle's and Lagrange's mean value theorem. So this is not there. So Rolle's and Lagrange's and their geometrical interpretation is deleted in continuity and divisibility. And we have application of derivatives, we have rate of change of bodies and use of derivatives in approximation is not there. So in application derivatives, as you can see, rate of change of bodies is not there. And also the concept of use of derivatives in approximation is also not there. So use of derivatives in approximation is not there in the syllabus. And then comes integration or integrals. In this, we have these two types is not there, so you don't have to learn these two types. So these two is not there in the syllabus right now, so you don't have to learn these. And then also integration, definite integral as limit of a sum is also not there. So definite integral as the limit of the sum is not there. And then application of integrals, in which you don't have, this particular area between any of the two about-set curves. So you don't have that in this, any of these two about-set curves. And then you have in differential equations, formulation of differential equation whose general solution is given. That's not there. Differential equation is formulation of a differential equation where general solution is given. So formulation, this part. So formation of differential equation whose general solution is given is not there. And also solution of linear differential equation of the type dx by dy plus px equal to q. So this one is not there, the second part, okay? Dx divided by dy plus px equal to q, where p and q are functions of y or constants. This is not there. And then we have vector and three-dimensional geometry. Scalar triple product is not there. So this you can clearly see, right? The scalar triple product, whether it's there or not. So the last topic is the scalar triple product of vectors. And then three-dimensional geometry, you don't have angle between two lines, two planes, and a line and a plane. So you don't have this particular topic. So angle between two lines, two planes, and a line, distance of a point from a plane. So this is not there, okay? This particular is not there, but distance of a point from a plane is there. Now, the next one is linear programming, mathematical formulation of LB problems, unbounded. So this you don't have. The unbounded problems, see, for example, this unbounded problem is not there, right? Other than that, the mathematical formulation of unbounded problem is not there. So that's what is in linear programming. And finally, in probability, mean and variance of random variable and binomial probability distribution is not there. So mean and variance, as you can see, this one, mean and variance of random variable and binomial probability distribution is not there. So this is what is removed completely from the NCERT textbook of mathematics. So you just have to exclude this particular portions and only focus on those other portions which are given. Okay. So I request you to concentrate more on calculus because it carries 35 marks out of 80, and then you just have to understand that every subject is important, but you just have to give more importance to calculus, especially integrals, application of integrals, differential equations, and continuity and differentiability, because big large questions are going to be asked from this particular topics. So I request you to concentrate on that. That's all. These are the deleted portions of the CBSE Class 12 Mathematics Board Examination.